First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Lone Depot Park in Miami. Today, a matchup of NL East rivals between the Atlanta Braves and the Miami Marlins. Alongside Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and guys, the Braves have played well in the series so far, winning the first two in this three-game set.
Yeah, and to sweep this team right here would be a huge momentum boost. It is not easy to sweep a series. I don't care if it's 3 games or 4 games. I think back to Bobby Cox. His big thing was you just want to win series. 2 out of 3, 3 out of 4. But when you have a chance to sweep a team, you have to take advantage of it.
Sixto Sanchez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
So now here is Jonathan Villar. He will lead this one off today. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. These Marlins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in playing reasonably well of late, though they have dropped their last 2 in a row.
Yeah, Matty, they lost last game only by 1 run. Those are the tough ones. But I'm sure they've looked at the film.
Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
The second baseman, Ozzie Albies.
So up steps Ozzie Albies, and as you can tell easily from the splits, he's really struggled away from their home ballpark. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Shorts and t-shirts, the order of the afternoon. 92 degrees here at first pitch. The 1-0 home is chased after and missed for a strike. Time to check our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Freddy Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddy Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
Here now the 2-2. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Batting third.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. And now a pitch on the way. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Just starting things out here in South Florida. Now a foul tip that's held onto at the plate, and the count moves to 1-2 now.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
Hard ground ball to third. On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Max Fried is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Braves. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Wow, talk about a number that jumps out at you. This guy's whip, which is walks to hits to innings pitch, is less than 1 coming into this start. That's not an easy thing to do. That tells me one thing. Not only is his stuff good, but he wipes people out quick. This is a real good pitcher.
Stepping up is Harold Ramirez. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. The pitch. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. And the throw to first is in time, one gone.
Batting second, the left fielder, Taylor Trammell.
So stepping in is Taylor Trammell. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the AB now. He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one. Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Here comes the 2-0 pitch. Fouled away. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Ready with another 2-2. Had him fooled as he swings through the curveball. 2 down.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Next at the plate will be Corey Seeger, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And he's got that batting line up near the 300 mark entering play. Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball in off the plate.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
3-1 to the Marlins middle infielder.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along.
There's a swing and a drive, and everybody's just going to sit back and watch that one fly. A no-doubt home run. A solo home run for Corey Seeger. 7 home runs for him on the year now, as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
To the plate now, Jose Ramirez.
The third baseman.
Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 5 homers and 19 driven in. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Count 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's gone to the well with that pitch 3 times in a row. I'm interested to see if he changes it up right here.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Sinker, 3-2 now. And it's fouled away. The 3-2 one more time. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fouled off. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is
Batting
exactly
fifth.
what we saw right
The
there.
second baseman.
Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch on its way.
I think this inning could have far-reaching effects in this game. They're really making him work, and unless he dials it in, it's probably going to limit how deep he goes into this game.
Ramirez leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
Hey, I don't mind that take right there. That was a nasty breaking ball. Started outside the zone, popped back inside the zone. Good spin rate on it. Move on to the next pitch.
Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. One for the Marlins on the solo shot. Second inning coming up. Miami out to an early 1-0 lead. New inning set to get underway, and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
Number 5, Freddy Freeman.
And the pitch. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
Sure does, and it's always difficult to sweep and win a series on the road, especially when you're playing a division opponent.
A ball and 2 strikes now. Of course, in order to achieve said sweep, they'll need to overcome this early 1-run deficit.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down 1 early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And that misses for ball 4, so it's a leadoff walk here to start the second.
Yeah, and as a starter, the last thing you want to do is let a team answer when your guys just scored a run for you. So he's thinking ground ball right here to try to get a double play and end this threat.
Here's Marcell Ozuna. Took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First offering on its way. The 1-0 delivery. That's popped up. And no one will get this one. Nobody out, runner on first. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. From the stretch. Oh, don't know how you lay off that one, but he did, and it's 2-2. Hit in the air out to left field. Trammell will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
Batting 6th, the third baseman, Austin Riley.
Now into the box, Austin Riley. Just 1 for 10 in the series coming in, so he'll look for better results here today. First pitch on the way. And that swung on and missed for strike one.
For most people, being down 0-1 would seem like a lot, but this guy is such a good hitter. He doesn't care going deep in the count. He's got runners on base. He has a game plan every time he comes to the plate. Let's see how this one plays out.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Runners off for second. The bouncer to the left side. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. The base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Now here's the first offering. And a ball 1-0. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Ball 2 as the breaking ball misses inside.
With 2 outs and a base open, I don't think he's going to see anything to hit in this at bat. Not much reason for it.
The 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike.
Well, I stand corrected. I still don't agree with it, though.
Two out here and a runner at second. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. And he rolls over this one foul. We'll do it once more. 3-2. Full count on its way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
That'll bring in Phillip Ervin, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. A couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Bottom of the inning now, and now Dietrich strides into the batter's box.
The first baseman, Dietrich.
First pitch of the AB on its way. In there, 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a non-competitive off-speed pitch. Got to do better to at least entice a swing.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
And another foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Batting 7.
Now 1 down with the bases empty. And next up, the switch-hitting former #1 overall pick, Adley Rutschman. Here's the first pitch. This is in the air out to straightaway center. Acuna giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Batting 8.
So 2 out, nobody on, and that'll bring Monte Harrison up to the plate. First offering on its way.
Well, they got to him in the first inning, which is huge, but he looks a lot more settled into this ball game right now. He's not the kind of pitcher you want to let get into a groove out there.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he falls behind 0-2. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. Hot shot to third. He's right there. Go to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. We played 2 full. It's the Marlins 1 and the Braves nothing. Now to the plate, here is Max Fried. 9-1-2 due up.
Max Fried.
First pitch of the AB now.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch.
One thing's clear, he's not afraid to pitch inside, right? One pitch ducks him away, then he comes right back with another one. So clearly this pitcher, he's not afraid to work that inner half of the plate.
3-2 pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Up next, Jonathan Villar. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
And that was one of the hardest hit balls they've had all game, Matty. It's been a pretty feeble effort by his teammates on the offensive side.
Lifted the other way down the left field line. And foul. Hit out towards second. And that's the first hit in this one for the Braves.
Hey, I can't imagine that's a pitch he was looking for right there. But he did his best to keep his nose in there and drive that changeup for a base hit.
And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
This is the only guy in the lineup that struck out so far, and now he finds himself in the hole with 2 strikes.
Swing and a little tapper. Check swing, and he went around, says the home plate umpire. No appeal needed, and there are 2 away. So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the always dangerous Ronald Acuna Jr. Pause, now the pitch. Villar, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a throw over, and he'll be back in standing up. Ready with the 1-0 pitch. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
A runner on first with 2 away. Good hard slider at 88. It's 1-2 now. Use the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Here now the 2-2. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Braves strand 1. They're down 1-0.
Welcome back as the Marlins look to get the offense going in the third, and this is a lineup that has had its struggles this season. Entering the day, they rank near the bottom of the league in batting average, on-base percentage, and slugging. So it's clear this is a work in progress. One player told me before the game, it's a difficult thing to go through. We're all competitive guys, and we believe in ourselves, but we're obviously not getting the results we need. Now, one coach told me that despite the numbers being what they are, he's seeing a lot of development happening. So he's optimistic about what the future holds, especially for some of their younger players. Back to you, Matt.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First offering on its way. Sixto Sanchez is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. And this one's on the inside corner. 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes to the Marlins pitcher.
Got him to chase after the curveball below the zone there. That was a really nice pitch, and it can be a really tough one to lay off of as a hitter.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
He might have to look for a different way to put this guy away on 2-2. He's already seen the curveball a couple of times, so he might be looking for it.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Now batting.
Now at the plate, Harold Ramirez. He bounced out last time up. First pitch on the way.
1-0.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0.
Ball 2. I got to count 2-2.
Taylor Trammell will be next. And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
The left fielder, number 20, Taylor.
Next to dig in, Taylor Trammell struck out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that 2-seamer up in the zone, or you're going to ground into a double play.
And this one's in the dirt, and he'll rein it in as the count moves to 1-2. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Lifted the other way out to left center. Under it is Ozuna, and there are 2 gone now. At the plate now is Corey Seeger. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first appearance in this one.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count now. Grounded to third. Over to Albies covering at second, and that'll do it. Marlins leave 1, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the 4th, and here comes the first baseman, Freddy Freeman.
Number 5. Freddy Freeman.
Here it comes.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Change up low, 2-0.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
2 balls and a strike to Freeman.
Hey, he's got great feel for that pitch right there. He can throw it anytime he wants for a strike.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes.
He's got a good feel for his off-speed pitches second time through the order, and we just saw 3 in a row.
Again, he sends it out of play. Here's another 2-2. Right side and right into the shift. Fielded by Odor. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. So bases are empty with 1 gone, and that'll bring up the big RBI bat of Marcell Ozuna. Here's the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. A windup and the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. 2-2 to Marcell Ozuna. Ball grounded toward Odor at second. Reined in. And there's out number 2. The next to bat for Atlanta, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. Pitch to the plate is a slider for a strike, and it's all knotted up at 1-1. The pitch. And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2. Good job going down and hanging with it that time. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. Down in order go the Braves. They still trail 1-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in is the veteran third baseman, Jose Ramirez. The pitch.
Ramirez.
Ball one, no strike.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two.
One strike.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
Hit in the air down the right field line. And that will end up a foul ball. The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but
Now
that
back,
wasn't a great
second
pitch to
baseman.
do it on. It's really not the
Okay.
best two-strike approach either.
Outdoor.
Here's Odor now. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Ozuna on the run. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. Two gone now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch. And here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it. Showed nice closing speed. And ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Dietrich. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Popped him up. Darno is there. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I had a chance to discuss the Braves' offense with their manager Brian Snitker during the commercial break. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. No, they have not scored yet, but they have been successful in running up the pitch count, something they feel will eventually pay dividends on the scoreboard as the starter gets tired and they are forced to go to the bullpen. For now, they're sticking to the plan.
All right, Heidi, thank you. All ready to go in the top of the fifth, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now the first pitch.
He hasn't thrown that pitch much all game. I got to believe as an offense, you just got to throw that pitch away and move on to the next one.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Up next for Atlanta.
So now into the box is Phillip Ervin. He flew out in his last AB. First pitch on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
The 1-0.
No, that's low.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Ramirez is over just a few steps to his left as he takes it for out number 2. Next, it'll be Max Fried. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First offering. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. Swing and a miss. Little too anxious there. 1-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
On to Dietrich at first, and that'll end the inning. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They're on the short end of a 1-0 score. Adley Rutschman digging in now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far.
Adley.
Now here's the pitch. A ball and a strike.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2. Fouled away. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So that'll bring in Monte Harrison next, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Count even now at 1-1. And it's fouled away. 1 run, just 1 hit, and no errors in the game for the Marlins. Sliced hard on the ground, and that is through into right field for a single.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
Standing in now, Sixto Sanchez. Wanting to avoid the double play here as he gets this one down. Only play to the pitcher covering, and the runner moves into second on the play. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Harold Ramirez. It was a walk in his last trip. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, as he will take a look at strike 1 on a fastball right down the pipe.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2, the pitch. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Miami, but they're up 1-0. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jonathan Villar. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches in the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by him.
On a line, that's a base hit. So it's an inning-opening base hit, and the Braves have a man on.
You take a look at the numbers up to this point, you see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
In now, Ozzie Albies, as the first pitch to him is taken low and away for ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here comes the 1-0. Boy, that fastball is just sizzling up there. 1-1.
That was a classic two-hole hitter move right there, giving his boy a chance to steal a bag. Got to be honest, in today's game, you don't see too many guys take that pitch.
And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And this one's in the dirt. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Full count still. The 3-2 one more time. Into right field. That's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Acuna digs in now, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
The Braves have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a big time for that.
And there's a line drive base hit to left field. And they're content to play station to station here as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. So next up will be Freddy Freeman as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Very weakly on the ground. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Boy, he's just been setting him up and knocking him down all afternoon. We've seen a lot of punch outs from him where he didn't get much resistance. 3 pitches right there and see you later.
And that'll bring in Marcell Ozuna as the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And now the Marlins bullpen will swing into action as a lefty and a right-hander start to get loose. The 1-1 on the ground to second base. This could be 2. And the throw goes to first for the out, but that'll be enough to get the run home as they pull back to even at 1-1.
I like that he didn't try to do too much there. All he needed was a ground ball to tie this thing up, and that's exactly what he does. That's great situational hitting.
And it appears they're going to give him the intentional walk here, so now they'll have a force at any base with 2 gone.
Now batting, the catcher.
And now a crucial spot. Bases loaded. 2 men gone. And up next, the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Now here's the first offering.
I'm seeing all the signs of fatigue right now. This is when you really have to bear down mentally as a pitcher.
Here's the 1-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
Two and 0 count. Bases are loaded here, 2 down. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
Stopped by the post office to get stamps on the way to mailing in that swing. It's 3-2 now.
You see that swing right there? You know what that tells me, boys? That this pitcher is doing his job right here, but also the offense is obviously not picking anything up today.
Line drive, base hit. 1 run is scored. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's now 3-1.
Boy, talking about having ducks on the pond right there, D-Ro.
I know everybody wants to hit a home run. Those are the ones you remember. But without question, Dan, 2 out, 2 RBI knocks with runners in scoring position right there. You remember these knocks.
Now the Marlins skipper's up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. He'll depart after 5 2/3, as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ballgame. Grayson Rodriguez trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. At the plate, Phillip Ervin, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. And a little self-preservation down at first as he pulls that one in to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Braves lead this one 3-1. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and that'll bring up Taylor Trammell.
This is where the pressure starts to build a little bit on an offense. It's not late enough. I mean, you don't have to start panicking right now, but this is where you're looking for someone to light a spark to get back in this game.
0-1 the count. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All even now, 2-2. And he struck him out. Good pitch there as he registers his 8th punch out of the ball game.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Here's Corey Seeger. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. The 1-0 is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Two and one now.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Into the windup and the pitch. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball 4.
When a guy homers off you early in the game, the last thing you want to do is challenge him and maybe have him do it again. He was a lot more careful with him there.
Stepping in once again is Jose Ramirez. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, but it was a good changeup, Matty. Good arm action on that pitch. Look for him to try and stay back a little bit more. Let the ball get a little deeper. Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to rush a heater right here.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Here comes the 1-0. And he comes back with one in there for a high strike.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And they'll have runners at 2nd and 3rd following the 1-out double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of role they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Stepping in now, Ronald Acuna Jr. as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Comes set and the 0-1.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Too high. 1-2.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Fouled off.
I'm shocked he was even able to foul that one away. Now he's got to set his sights back over the heart of the plate and maybe be ready for something inside.
Outside and low that time. Now it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Keep in mind, people, the longer the at-bat, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning.
Still 2-2.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Grounded up the first baseline, but this is going to be a foul ball as that keeps things at 2-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Pitch is mishandled behind the plate and it bounces away. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. Here comes the payoff pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
On his way out to the mound now is the Atlanta skipper. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll depart, though you can't quite close the book on him yet. He's responsible for all 3 runners aboard. Robbie Ray is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Derek Dietrich will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. From the belt, the pitch. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. One and 1 to count.
Clearly, this is a tough situation to be on the mound, but the key here is minimizing. They're up by 2, so if he could find a way to get out of this bases loaded jam by only giving up 1 run, that would be clutch.
Again, another foul ball. Two and 2. Mm. 3 and 2. Adley Rutschman waits on deck. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
Wow, they went to the pen because they liked the matchup. And what does he do? He walks the first guy he faces to bring in a run. So much for that strategy. Makes you wonder if they'll turn to him again next time in this situation.
Next, it'll be Adley Rutschman, the potential tying run for him at third base. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend to end the inning. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Jalen Miller is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. As the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Now a line drive that's hauled in at first base. A laser that time, but it'll wind up with nothing to show for it. Digging in next, Jonathan Villar. He scored after knocking a single in his last at-bat. Now the first pitch. And a good fastball there, but this just misses the zone for ball 1.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
And here's There's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. Lifted down the line in left. In comes the left fielder, and he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul.
You're lucky if you get one pitch a night right down the middle. Cannot be late on that fastball.
Here now the 2-2. To short. Fielded cleanly, and there are 2 away now. Next to stand in is Ozzie Albies, singled in his last at bat. First delivery to him. That one's right down the middle for a strike with the fastball.
You know, some guys just don't like pulling the trigger in an 0-0 count. They don't like the ambush tactic. They like to calibrate the speed, maybe pick up the brake. They want to know everything your ball does before they pull the trigger.
Lifted the other way to left center. Trammell will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Down in order go the Braves, but they still lead it 3-2. Alejandro Zepeda will come on in relief now as he'll make his 10th appearance of the season. Last half of the 7th here, and at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Monte Harrison. First pitch on the way. And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. And he popped him up. Albies is calling for it. Makes the play. 1 away. Brian Anderson will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. And the pitch. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. The 1-0. Swing and a line drive. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Well, this is where the manager makes his money right there. Nice at bat. Now it's a question of whether or not he pinch runs. Dan, as a pitcher, did it make you a little nervous when a guy had jets on the base paths?
Oh, no doubt about it. This is a very difficult spot. You're one hit away from getting right back into this game and tying this game up. You're going to have to really think about putting somebody on first that might be able to score on a ball in a gap.
Over to Albies. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. That's how you roll it. 5-4-3. A double play sends us to break. More to come on MLB Network's Sunday Baseball after this. James Hoyt has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th, and next it'll be the outfielder, Ronald Acuna. First pitch of the AB now.
0-1.
The 0-1 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1 home. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. hit hard towards center. And there's a base hit, so a chance to add a little insurance here as the leadoff man is on to start the 8th.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, were you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Here's the first baseman, Freddy Freeman, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. Hoyt stands 6'6" and throws from the right side. He's in the midst of his 8th major league season. Now the 0-1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
Still no balls and 2 strikes. In the dirt is there, and he's out trying to take second. This one, everything we could have hoped for. 3-2 in inning number 8. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Another 2-2 offering. Ground ball right side. And that's the second out. And now Marcell Ozuna. He grounded out last time up. First offering as he lifts it in the air to right field. Ramirez will wait on it, and he will make the catch, so that'll do it. Braves go down quietly. They're up 3-2. A.J. Minter is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the outfielder Taylor Trammell. From the stretch, strike taken up in the zone. The Braves leading by the slimmest of margins late in this one and trying to hang on and earn the series sweep.
One of the keys if you want to sweep a team is you're going to have to get some big outs in that 7th, 8th, and 9th inning. They're leading by a run as we're going towards the end of this game. Now it's time for the pitching staff to put this one under wraps.
And this will kick off the base of the wall. And he'll get in at second base as the tying runs aboard with a leadoff double.
You could tell he was thinking fastball all the way here, and that's exactly what he got. He was able to get the bat head out front and pull it into the gap in the right center. Now they're set up pretty nicely for a good inning after that leadoff double.
Here's Corey Seeger as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ballgame.
And this one's too far inside, ball 2.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
2-1 after the foul ball there. From the belt, kicks and deals. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. The tying run is in to score from second.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. This one's flared down the right field line. In there, a base hit. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice EV.
So they'll go to the bullpen now, and it'll be the left-hander here to face the upcoming left-handed batter. So now to the plate, Ronald Odor, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're...
Oh, and now meanwhile, this ball is cranked out to straightaway center field, and this one is going to leave the yard. It's a home run.
That's a big-time bomb right there. It's about time now for the closer to get ready and slam the door on this one.
And now in the box, Dietrich. And Dan, after that home run, it looks like they might be able to end this losing streak that they've been mired in.
Yeah, and a win at this level feels really good, especially when it's been a while. They're on their way if they can play well the rest of the game.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 now the count to the Marlins first baseman. 4 runs here in this half inning. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fouled away. Here's the 2-2. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's 1 gone.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, Adley Rutschman. Oh, they think they may have gotten him again. This one's hit deep to left field, and for the second time in the inning, the gopher ball will come back to bite him. It's a home run. So a solo shot down the line in left. Home run number 2 for him on the year, as it is now 7-3.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring him in a non-save situation. Let him relax unless something happens at the top of the 9th that warrants getting him up.
Luke Jackson will come out and take the ball here as he'll be making his 15th appearance of the year. In now, Monte Harrison.
The center fielder.
As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. One out, nobody on. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Two pitches fouled away.
He's got that certainly timed up now. I'd be shocked if the pitcher goes to the well 3 times in a row with off speed.
A bouncer to the left side. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now. John Birdie will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Long run for the right fielder. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now batting, right fielder, Ramirez.
At the plate now, Harold Ramirez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. The 1-0 home. Runner's on his way to third. In there. Now the throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Birdie at third with 2 away. There's a shin-high slider laid off for a ball. Taylor Trammell would be next. Here's the 3-1. That's down low. It's ball 4. And they're at the corners now with 2 away.
The left fielder, number 20, Taylor.
Next up, Taylor Trammell, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way, as he can't catch up on a fastball to letters, and it's strike 1.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
A late swing on the slider, and quickly it's 0-2. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Can't get him to chase. It's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Acuna's there for it, and that retires the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. 9th inning coming up. Miami's out in front, 7-3. Garrett Clevenger comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and that'll give way to the third baseman, Austin Riley. First pitch of the AB now.
Hey, there's an old saying in baseball, you need to take a strike in this spot. Well, he got one there. Now he just needs to find a way to get on.
And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. One and two now. Into the windup and the pitch. Belted high in the air out to left. Racing back the left fielder to the track. He's there and records the first out. So now to the plate, Travis d'Arnaud. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin the win if he starts looking for it in there.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. Hard liner towards short. But the shortstop won't have far to go to haul this one in, and there are 2 away. Next to hit is Phillip Ervin. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon. Final strike for the Braves. Misses, ball 2. And now this crowd, announced at around 22,000, comes to their feet. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
Count still full, 3-2. 2 out, nobody on. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Yeah, and the home crowd is loving it as they jumped out in front in the bottom of the 8th, and they did what they had to do in the 9th to seal the deal.
And this afternoon's game ends 7-3. The Fish came through late, taking the lead in the 8th to secure the victory. James Hoyt claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Here now is our final line score for this afternoon. First, for the victorious